Big ruling in the Jodi Arias trial. The judge said Wednesday she will allow the defense to call another expert witness, even though they rested their case last week. And after 4 months of testimony, the dates for closing arguments have finally been set. We're going to talk to Dan and Nancy about it all live in just a minute. But first, ABC's Ryan Owens has the latest.
The end of the Jodi Arias murder trial is finally in sight. The admitted killer's fate could be in the hands of the jury by the end of next week. The jury will hear from one final witness next week. In a victory for the defense, the judge ruled they could essentially reopen their case, calling this San Diego psychologist who will testify Arias does not have borderline personality disorder.
Nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, thank you.
Last week, this prosecution psychologist told the jury she diagnosed Arias with the disorder and believes she's a manipulative liar, not a battered woman. Arias claims she was forced to shoot and repeatedly stab her ex-boyfriend Travis Alexander to defend herself.
Were there any spare bullets of any caliber found throughout the house?
Nothing.
Prosecutor Juan Martinez says the 32-year-old planned the brutal murder and deserves the death penalty. He continued his rebuttal case Wednesday, showing the jury pictures Arias took of herself on her phone days before the murder. He says she dyed her blonde hair brown, hoping no one would place her at the scene of the crime. Martinez also showed pictures of Travis Alexander's undisturbed closet, where Arias says she climbed on a shelf to grab a gun as she fought for her life. The jurors asked questions of the lead detective that sounded awfully skeptical of that story.
Were any of the shoes out of place when detectives arrived on the scene?
Nothing appeared out of place.
Were there any signs of evidence found at Travis's house that he owned a gun?
None whatsoever.
The prosecutor says Arias brought the gun with her after stealing it from her own grandparents in California. Ironically, Jodi Arias' grandmother was in the courtroom for the first time Wednesday. For Good Morning America, Ryan Owens, ABC News, Phoenix.